This review has been approved by Lord Carnage. Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room. Are you ready to get up off the couch and hit the Virtua Beach? If so, you're ready for some beach spikers, Virtua Beach Volleyball on the GameCube.
You can make it! You can! Yes!
It's time to get into your Virtua bathing suit, hit the Virtua Beach, and play some Virtua Beach Volleyball and Beach Spikers on the Virtua Nintendo GameCube. As a general rule, I think volleyball is a tough game to pull off in video game form because there's really only one reason that anyone watches volleyball, and it's not for the sport. Obviously, the game designers know this, which is why the back of the packaging says beach volleyball has never been hotter. Well, you know it has. On the Atari 2600.
Fantastic!
Beach volleyball is the ultimate sex sells sport. Girls in bathing suits, jumping around on the beach. Video games have tried to capture this for years, like Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball, and failed miserably. Does Beach Spikers do a better job at capturing the sport and the cheeky attitude of beach volleyball? Well, yes, thankfully it does. But it's far from a must-have game. On the surface, it feels like a Sega Virtua-style arcade game like Virtua Tennis or Virtua Soccer, except it does come with a downright bizarre camera angle even if the game looks pretty good on the GameCube. It's kinda hard to get into. Frequently, you're trying to control two players at the same time, where you set the ball and then hit it as hard as you can into the faces of your opponents, trying to tear their heads off. Or at least just get the ball past them into the sand to score points and win the game, and then tear their heads off. Offense becomes formulaic and repetitive quickly, but defense is just difficult. It turns into a game of where's the enemy gonna hit the ball, is my teammate gonna screw it up, and why can't I use a chainsaw? You know, that's a good question. Why can't I use a chainsaw? It's on the beach after all. The perfect place for a chainsaw. Right? If losing to the computer isn't your style, you can also slaughter your friends. In fact, you can play with up to 4 players on your Nintendo GameCube.
Fantastic!
2-player cooperative isn't actually too bad here. I'm playing with Brandon, and together we're blonde girls.
Marvelous! Fight!
Gotta be honest, we look great. I've been working out.
Fantastic!
The graphics on the GameCube are pretty good. There's a number of beach volleyball environments to play in, but not a shark death pit, unfortunately. Something the sport desperately needs. Music is cheesy and Sega arcade quality, and the controls are well, they're about as good as I think they can be for this sport when you try to move it into 3D, which is why I actually prefer volleyball on the Atari. It was much simpler. That's not to say they did a bad job with this, it's just not one of the better Sega Virtua sports games. Virtua Tennis blows it away, because tennis can be turned into a much better video game than volleyball.
Sega Beach Volleyball Federation!
But wait, there's more. In addition to the arcade mode and 2-player, there's also the World Tour, where you create a player, choose her hairstyle and bathing suit, and then recruit a partner who's terrible. I don't know about you, but I'm in the mood for some Coke and Pringles. Empty calories I've never tasted so good.
Court change.
You can even give your teammates some encouragement, and if you win, apply some skill points or something so they're not quite as awful as they were before, but they're still terrible.
Please select the action to give to your partner.
You're awesome! Really?
Everyone gets a trophy. So, a huge thanks to David from San Francisco, California, for sending beach spikers to the show. It's one of the better beach volleyball games that I've played lately. Of course, how many beach volleyball games have I really played lately? It's better than Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. Of course, so is just about everything. Best enjoyed two-player cooperatively, it's Beach Spikers on your Virtua Nintendo GameCube.
Please select the action to give to your partner.
You must hunt some more! What should I do?